All right, I welcome you all to tonight's class. We just like I've told you, we are gonna be looking at let me go to my slide. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure. So tonight we're gonna be looking at dashboard. So dashboard is in Excel. Okay, it's going to be dashboard no dashboard and dashboard templates because generally most people do not like using templates to build their Excel dashboard, but I am going to teach you the standard. You need to use a template is just like your architectural design. Whatever the building is going to be is from the template, is from the design, the architectural drawing that you're going to go back. If there's any fault, you need to go back to the drawing and see where the problem is. So, what is dashboard? Dashboard is a business intelligent reporting tool. So, BI is called BI. That's where the name Power BI came in from. Power BI is dedicated mainly for building dashboard and deriving insight from it. So, dashboard are simply business intelligence tools for reporting, for reporting your findings or your insights. So it is a tool that aggregates and display critical metrics and key performance indicators. Now take note of this KPI. It is called KPI. You always come across it both in Excel, both in your Power BI. KPI is very, very, very important. It is like uh, a summary, an aggregate of maybe before you start your analysis, you want to bring out some KPI that is going to guide you to know what you're going to do. So you cannot do without KPI. KPI is so, so important. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a while. So it is your dashboard displays your key performance indicators in a single screen. Like you're showing every information in a single screen and then enabling users to monitor and examine business performance at a glance. So dashboard is so beautiful that you can just look at your screen and you're seeing the entire you're seeing the entire work, like everything that's happening in your business. So let's jump into Excel and see what we can do here. Okay, so this is our dashboard, the one we've been doing. Okay, first, let's build a dashboard first, then before we can build a template, or do we build a template first? So template is the actual dashboard, while dashboard is the report itself. Now, let me show you something in this data. Let me explain something that you must always do. When you're given a data like this, most times or sometimes your organization will not give you the KPI. So let's look at what is KPI. KPI are key performance indicators. You are the one that will look at your data and see what the KPIs are, the things you want to bring out at a glance. So the KPIs, let's bring out the KPIs by ourselves. In this table now, what are the things you really want to show or the analysis you want to do? First of all, you want to know something like maybe the total order that was placed. So you want to know total orders because you're talking about orders. You need to tell them, okay, this is the total order that was placed to know the exact number of orders we are even doing all of this analysis for, right? So the number two thing, you can see how we are getting this thing out. Sometimes you'll be the one to get it out by yourself. Sometimes you'll be giving your manager who must have already done the job for you and then give you some KPI to go and work on or to go and derive from the data set that was given to you. All right. So the number two thing, after knowing how many order was placed, we want to know the total sales that was made. So, or maybe the total sale that was made. We want to know what is the total sales that was made so that we can know exactly how much are we talking about. Total sales made or total sales. That's the number two. Then number three thing, you want to look at the data again. You need what are the other things you need to know? Okay, now we know the total sale that was made. Now, we want to know the total quantity of product that was sold to have given us that total amount that we made. So we want to do like total quantity, just anything that works for you is fine. So total quantity, you see? Then the next thing, let's look at you can now begin to do other analysis, maybe plot your normal charts. You can be doing sales against you want to know which of the region, you want to know which region has the highest sales. So you want to know which region, best performing region, something like that. So you want to know your best performing region, performing region. And then you want to know your worst performing region as well, so that you know which region you need to you need to dedicate more resources to the marketing team and all that. So someone else should suggest for me, let's have at least up to 10 KPI from here. Let's have maybe 2 or 3 more. Someone should help me out. Look at the data set. What do you think we need to know from this data set?
Total profits.
Total profits. Then do we have profits column?
Yes. We
Great.
have profits
Thank
column.
you.
Yes.
That's the most important thing to even. So we want to know our total profits to know
Then
if we.
I think that total order is the same with the total quantity.
Okay. No, 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 no. Total
It's not the same.
quantity. No. Total quantity is the count. Total order that was placed, like counting from 1 to this 38. While total quantity is the summation of all these things, which will give us definitely a lot of numbers. So this one will give us, if we count it, to give us from 2 to 38, that is 37. You get, this is 37. Total order that was placed is 37 orders in this table. While total quantity is going to be a summation of all these things, which will amount to like up to almost 1,000. Do you understand?
You understand?
All right. So someone else should help us with something else.
Uh, so how about the date as in the period?
Okay. Sales over time. This is amazing. Sales over time. Thank you, Cindy Way. This is a good one. This is a very, very, very important because you need to know the sales trend to know if you're actually improving because you're supposed to be growing. You're not supposed to make the same sales you make in 2021, in 2022. 2023 sales is supposed to be higher than 2022. And then you're supposed to make more sales in 2024. And then it's supposed to, the projection has to go higher. So if you now have the opposite, you know that there's a problem. You begin to ask questions. Why? What happened? Why are we going low instead of high? We did better in so months. Why are we doing, you know? So this is a very, very important KPI. Very, very important one. Thank you. So the next one, please.
So what about profit over time?
Profit over. Why would you want to get that? What's your idea behind it?
Like the time we have much profit and the time we have lower profit, like between the sales.
Okay. Okay, maybe we can do profits against region,
Yeah.
profit against segment. Let's know which segment is giving us better profits. But your
Okay.
sales, I think the sales actually covers it. The sales,
Uh,
because the profit comes from the sales, right? So, yeah, so sales over time covers that. So
uh,
profits, it is you now. Like before you make any sale, you've already calculated your profit. So profit is not really a big factor here because you've already fixed your profit by yourself. For each sale you make, you already know how much you want to make. Even before you give a discount, you already know how much profit. So If you're in loss, it means you did not do your calculation well. So what you can calculate here now is just total profit you made, which you already know even before calculating it. You already know. You just want Excel to help you show it that you made so profit. But each of these profits has been calculated by you. For each of these products, maybe one is maybe you bought the cost price of one of the products is $1, right? You cannot come and sell $0.5 or the same $1, right? So you must put your profit, factor in your expenses and everything, and just sell it for maybe $2 or $1.7. So that $0.7 is your profit. It's already determined. You don't need to check how many profits you made over time. You already know that if you sell 10 products, you're making 10 times 0.7, which is $7. If you sell 20, you're making 0.7 times 20 as your profit, right?
Yeah.
So someone else help us with the next. We need to have 10 KPIs.
Sir, how about the customer segment? Like we should be able to know where are we selling more. Is it retail, wholesale, or it's the corporate?
Exactly. That is sales against customer segment, right? Okay, sales, great. Sales by segment. Thank you. This is a very, very important KPI. So we need to know which of the segments is giving us better sales that should we pay more attention to. Amazing. Thank you, Nechembe. So the next one, let's have up to 10, just 10 and we are done.
And we can also have profit over time.
Yeah, profit over time. That's good. But it's insignificant, like we already explained, Like
Okay.
because your profits, you're the one that determines your profits. You don't really need to
I can.
sales already
Okay,
covers that.
what we get, sorry,
Eh?
what if we get average sales for each region?
Thank
Average sales for each,
you.
since we have Ontario, Quebec, average
Thank
sales of
you.
them, the regions.
Thank you, Aribiton. Average sales
Average.
per region. Thank you very much. This is a very, very important um KPI. Very, very, very important because we need to know the average sale that whether we make sale or not, like whether no matter how bad it is, we must have this exact sale from this region, each of this region. That's the meaning of average. Like no matter how bad, no matter how good the season is, we must make this
Okay, to one divide. Okay.
All right, Kiki, calm down. So let's get the last one, which is who's gonna bail us out. Who's gonna bail? Nobody has talked about other priority. Other priority is very important in these data sets. Other priorities. So we need to know the critical orders. How, like, we need to know if we're using critical order, does it help still, does it help us, or is it which of the order is the best, so that if we have any special customer or VIP customer, we'll now choose the kind of order priority to use for them. So nobody's looking at that angle. Even shipment mode, nobody is going there. Someone should bail us out. To time is going.
I think I'll go between the order priority and the ship mode. I think I'll pick the ship mode because at
Wow.
least we should be able to know which mode is beneficial to us between all these that of course all of them are beneficial, but which one is working well with our business?
This is true. Okay. So we need to know, like, if we have special customers, which ship mode should we, or if you have first-time customers, which ship mode should we use so that we can impress them to retain them? At least if express shipping is fast, it would be like, it would be a wow, it would give them a wow feeling if they place an order and within 30 minutes they already have their order delivered. So which ship mode should give us that result? That is all we want to know. So we want to plot, what should we plot it against? Sales. Which ship mode gives us the better sales, right? Yeah. Shipment mode over, okay. Shipment mode against sales. Yeah, sales against sales. This is good. So I think we'll have it. So this is beautiful. Thank you, everyone. This is really insightful. I just wanted us to understand how KPI, in case our manager already done all these things and gave us just the KPI, please take this data set, give me this KPI. So you not begin to wonder, where did he generate it from, or where did he get it? Is it ChatGPT that gave him, or this one? No, it is just like this that we did it now, and it's from your data set. You look at your data set, but most times the organization already have a problem. Like, they already have a problem they are facing. Do you get? Maybe people are signing up in their website and they are not ordering goods, something like that. People just sign up and go, or they're not getting enough sign up, or they're not just making sales. It boils down to sales. So they already have a problem. They will just give you. So this KPI is the problem that they are having. So by the time you finish solving this KPI, you've already solved their problem. Can now tell them that this is my insights and this is my recommendations. Does anybody have any question here? Okay, so I wanted to use a different data set. I don't know. I'll need your opinion on this if I decide on what to do. So I have this data set. It's a larger data set. It's like, I think we've used this. Like, I just copied few lines from here, but this is like the larger data set from the shorter one we've been using. This is like up to 727 rows. So should we use this, or should we use the other shorter one? Let me hear from you, because we're about to create
I'm
our.
sorry. Sorry, sir. I don't know if it's just me, but I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen. Have you been seeing
No.
it since you joined?
Yes.
Okay. What are you seeing now? What are you seeing now? Can you see anything now? Can you see my screen now?
I think it's just her because I can see your screen actually.
What are
I
you
can
seeing?
see your
see it,
screen
sir.
too. I can also see it.
What are you seeing now? What are you seeing now? What are you seeing?
We are now seeing the new data set that you have displayed.
Okay, great. So please, is your network, please just check your network. I think that's a change network, change to another network. So please help me. What should we use? Let's jump into it. Should we use this new one, or the other one that you're used to? Okay, let's use this new one since you don't want to decide. Let's use this one. So let's jump into it. First of all, remember, you're creating you cannot analyze anything here without what? The pivot table. And we've learned how to do pivot table, right? So I'll just click inside this table and then go to insert, and then I'll just create my pivot table. So automatically it will select all the table for me because I clicked inside here. If I didn't click inside here, I will be the one to click here to go and select the table, right? But unfortunately, it is not highlighting my column name. So I don't know. Let me see. Let's create here. So you choose whether you want a new sheet or existing sheet. So if I use existing sheet, it would place the pivot table here on this same sheet. So let's try that. I'll just do this. Destination reference is not valid. I don't know why. So let me select it by myself. Okay. Great. So just existing is not valid. Okay. So let's choose a new sheet. I don't know why. Maybe it cannot, the space cannot enter or something, maybe. So now we have a new sheet that is called the pivot table. So the step one of what? Of your dashboard is pivot table. You must have a pivot table first before your dashboard, right? Okay, the location, that's true, that's true. Is the existing location. Anyway, you can try that by yourself, but let's just continue here. So everybody knows how we got to this point. Now, your dashboard is simply, let me show you what a dashboard is from the old data set. We've done charts already, right? So this is the pivot table that we created. This is now let's do a dashboard. So that I can have an idea of a dashboard. This is what a dashboard or report, let me call it report. This is what it looks like. When you come here now, you just bring all those reports you've created. Look at this one. You just copy it. You bring it to your dashboard. You place it here. It's just a combination of all your reports together. You just bring it. You can decide how many this thing you want to put in one dashboard. You place this one here. You come back to number 2. You bring this one, copy it, come back to your dashboard, and you place it here. Then you just make it look good. Like you make it look aligned. You put this one here. Number 4. You collect this one. You come to your dashboard. You place it here. It should be smaller. So this is what you mean by dash. Oh, sorry, I replaced the other one. I put it here. Put this one here. I'm building a dashboard like this, so that's what it means to build a dashboard. Place this one here. Just you can build your dashboard however you want, but just make it look good, like beautiful, because you're presenting, right? So I'll place this one here. So I want to reduce the sizes again. Let me reduce this size. So you can make this thing bigger. Just come to view. If you click on view, you can now remove some things. Maybe we want to remove this formula bar since we don't need it in this dashboard. You just remove formula bar, right? That's gone. You can remove this heading as well. This heading. You can go to heading, remove heading. You can also remove these grid lines. Then just remove grid lines. And then you can see, you can cancel this one as well. So you now have enough space to do your dashboard. So you can see, then this one is here. You can be anyhow you want. You can see this one. This is a very dirty dashboard. It's not really arranged. We're still going to build a clean dashboard. So I'm just showing you to have an idea of what we are doing before we start. So this is it. You can see, just align it to make it look beautiful. I'm still going to show you my first dashboard, my first ever when I was learning Excel. The first dashboard. No, I will not show you now. I'll allow you to do your own first. So when you finish your project and present your project, then I will not show you my own first dashboard. So this your first dashboard is going to be like, it's going to be in your project, in your portfolio. So you should be proud of it and make sure you put in the work. But don't put pressure on yourself. You're not expected to be perfect though. It's after, as you go, like now, if I look at my dashboard sometimes I'll be laughing. Though I'm also proud of myself because I did well. but I will now see a lot of mistakes. I'll see a lot of mistakes. So you can see this is exactly how dashboard looks. Then you can now put something like that that's called a slicer. If you come here, where is our slicer? You go to see insert slicer or times time. You see this insert timeline. Timeline is used to tell different times. If you want to see information in a particular month or in a particular year, as you can see, if you want to see only information in 2021, this timeline will help you do that. Then the insert slicer is to help you filter anything. If you want to see only information from corporate, if you want to see only information from, so you can filter by either region or by by region or by segment or by year, whichever one. So let's insert a slicer. I'll come here. Once you click on slicer, you choose what you want to filter by. You can only filter by one thing per slicer. If you want to filter by multiple things, you have to add multiple slicers. So let's say we want to filter by, what should we filter by? Someone should tell us. Let's filter by region, right? So this is region. Then you say, okay. So this is your slicer. You can keep your slicer here. Then just make your dashboard align and looking good. So you should see, if I click on, I clicked on this one, only this one, this total sales by region before doing this slicer. So if I want to see only information about Alberta, I'll click on it. Okay, it was this one that I clicked on before doing the slicer. And let me repeat it because some people will not know. So let me do the slides again. So you see, I click on this particular chart, this total sales by region. Then I go to design. I go to pivot analyze. Then you see slicer, I insert my slicer. Then I want to filter by region. I click on region, insert. Then this is it. I just, make sure my dashboard is looking good. This is not a fine dashboard, though. We are still going to build a fine one. This one doesn't even have title. So now, because I clicked on this one before doing the slicer, if I want to filter now, I want to filter only Alberta, it will now show me only this one. You can see it is not filtering for all of them. If I want to see information about British Columbia, I'll click on this one. It's showing me only British Columbia. If I remove it, so I want it to be filtering for everything and not just this one. So I'll come to this place. I'll click here. No, I'll just come to this thing and right click. You can see report connection. Let me do it again. I'll just come anywhere in the slicer and then right click. Sorry, I'll right click and you see report connection. If I click on report connection, I can now select all of them. You can see it is only this one that I selected, only this one. I'll select this, select all of them. Then I click on OK. All of them has been connected. So if I want to filter for Alberta now, and I'll click on Alberta, you can see all of them. This is the total sale that was made in Alberta over the years, only Alberta. This is the total profit made from Alberta alone. This is for total region. This is for Alberta alone, the profit. This is the sales made in Alberta alone. If I want to see for only Saskatchewan, I'll click here. You can see there was no sale in Saskatchewan in 2025. There was a sale in Saskatchewan. Only corporate gave us sales there. Only corporate gave us profits, and only Saskatchewan here can see. So if I cancel it, everything comes back. You can also add a timeline. Let me use this one. Click on here, then go to pivot analyze. Let's add a timeline. So you want to add dates, just the dates. Okay. So timeline is like this. If you want to see what happened you can see month is in months. You can change it to year. You want to see year. You can see it has changed year. You want to see only what happened in 2021. Click only 2021. You can see. So we want to also do the same. We want to report connection. So I will come to report connection and select all of them so that everything will be responsive. You're making your dashboard responsive, right? So I want to see all the sales that was made in 2021 here. all the sales that was made in 2021, all the profit made in 2021 from the various region, all the sales made from various region in 2021 alone, all the profits made by segments in 2021 alone. And here is going to show me the trend in 2021 alone. So I'll click on 2021. You can see that. So there was nothing happened in 2021. Then only Alberta and this one gave us profits. The same thing here, the same thing here. If I click on 2022, you can see your dashboard is responsive. You can see that. So this is the summary of dashboard. Okay. So now let's go back to our data and then start. Does anyone have a question before we proceed? Any questions? So now let's start. So the first thing is to have our pivot table. But remember, we did not even do KPI here. We did not even do KPI here. So who is going to help us to bring out at least 5 KPI so that we can know what we are working with? Or should we just do it in the pivot table? Okay, let's do it here. But it's good to have KPI that we are working with so that we'll be sure that we are answering the right questions, okay? So someone should quickly give us just 5 KPI. We want to know, of course, total orders. I don't know. First of all, let's understand this data set. What is it about? This is country. Okay, this is a country, different countries. How many countries do we have here? We have Ghana, India, Malaysia, Nigeria, Philippines, South Africa, United Kingdom. Okay. Then dates. These are the different dates. This is the months, different month. This is the day. And this is products, units sold. So this is a sales data. This is talking about sales, the sales that was made, the revenue, the cost, the profit that was made, right? So who can tell us? The first KPI, of course, I want to know the total orders that was placed, right? The same thing almost. We want to know what again? Number 2. Someone should help us. We want to know the total units sold. We want to know.
Total revenue.
Thank you. We want to also
Total
know
profit.
total profits. Okay. We want to also know
Average.
country to sales, you know. Country to sales. The countries
To
are giving us the
sales.
best sales. Okay. Country to
Sales over time.
Okay. Number 5. Want to know sales over time. That's good. All right. I think this is good. So now let's proceed to our pivot table and create our dashboard. So first of all, let's say this is going to be the pivot table. Then let's create the dashboard. Where do we create it? Okay, let's create it. Let's see, leave it here. So the first thing we want to have is total sales. This is total sales, units sold. Here. Total units sold. So let's name it as total units sold. Total sales. So these are total sales. Then number 2, let's call this one. Okay. So this one now will be what? What are we looking for here? We're looking for total. Let's just put country here, right? Just put country here. It automatically does a count because country is letters. So we now know that we have total country. But look at the data set. This data set has how many countries? It has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 countries. But in our analysis here, it's giving us the count of 727 countries. So it means we are selling to 727 countries, which is false. So what it did is it just counted each row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see that India is just how many here? 1, 2. All this one is just one India. So it doesn't have to count them repeatedly. Here is South Africa. So what we want is count all the South Africa as one country. Count all the Ghana as one country. Count all the India as one country, no matter how many they are. That is what we want. So what we'll do, just come here, go to value field, then change it to a distinct count. It is in count now. Let's see for distinct count. I don't know if they have it. Count. Average count, max, mean, products, count numbers. This one, standard deviation, variance. It doesn't have distinct count. Power BI has distinct count. Let's see this count number. Let's see if it will work. No, it's not. It's not that. Count row. It doesn't have distinct count. How can Excel not have distinct count? Okay, let's use something else in this field. When we get Power BI, we'll do this one. We'll do distinct count. Or maybe I'll check on it and see. Okay, we can use formula to do count if. Count ifs. We can use count ifs to get that, but we don't want to use formula here, right? So let's do another thing. Let's see. We want to do sales by country. We'll put country here. Then we'll put units sold per country here. So this gives us the units sold for each of the country, right? So we don't want the grand total. Remove grand total. So great. So we can see that anyway, when we plot out this thing. So the next one we want to do is what? We're actually building our dashboard like this. That's not that way. Then what else do we want to find here? The revenue made. I think it has to do with country. The revenue by country. Great. So we'll have the revenue by country. We'll have the profits. Then average sales. We also want to get the average sales by country. Then maybe you want to have that here. Want to have average sales. So these sales now, sum of sales will now become, we change it to average, put it here. So this is the average sales by country. Then let's have one more. Maybe we want to have up to 4 dashboard or even more, as many as possible. Then we want to have, who can tell us what to have? Time. We want to check sales by time, right? So I want to put sales, unit sold. I want to put units sold here. I want to put, is it month? Should we use dates? Just put dates here, okay. Units sold in 2021, units sold in 2022, units sold in 2023. So we can also expand this into quota. We don't want this quota. We can spread them into different months. Okay. That looks good. So we can close. We want to see each of the months in 2019. We only made sale in September, October, November, December. Let's see if we can bring this to to row. Okay. Group them into different years. Or do we just want to see years? Let's just see only years. Forget about. So only we can see that it was only in 2 years that we made, only in 2019 and 2020. So this data set is data set for only 2020 and 2019. So these are the total units sold in each of the year. So what else should we look for? Anyone have any idea of what we should look for? Let's have up to six reports. So someone should give us an idea.
Sales by product or
Thank you. Products. We need to know which one is we're making more sales. Even revenue itself. So this is it. So you make sure you title your this thing well. You need to change all this title to row label. See row label. You need to rename this one to what is it called? You need to rename it to products. So this one you can come here. Field setting. You can see it should be products. Can just double tap it and rename it directly safe instead of product. So then the same thing here, can change this one to units sold. Just units sold. Profit table field already exists. Okay, that name already exists. So we can call it total units sold. Okay. So what else? Let's get the last one. Who can bail us out with the last? Thank you so much, Cindy, for this. This one is a very, very important KPI. What's the last one? There are so many, like you can keep going on and on and on and on. It's endless. You can get more than 20 to 30 different KPI from this table. So it's not like it's limited. So you just restrict yourself to what is needed or what the problem is or something like that. So someone should give us the last one. Let's jump into dashboard.
maybe how about sales by day? In the sense that it can help one know which days of the week they are busy, so that they can even allocate the staff well. So like if it's on Monday when the shop is busy, they know how to allocate staff.
Okay, I agree with you. So this is quota. This is here. I have only 2 years. And this is date. I have all the months. So you want us to do day, right? Sales by day. Okay. So we can see. Okay, we want to know which day of the week that will have rush, like more sales, so that I can put enough staff on ground. Is that what you mean, Cindy Way? Does it answer your question? Hi, Cindy Way. Cindy, are you there? Okay, so this is it. We now have all the things we need for now. Let's now start building the dashboard. It means we are going to create dashboard. Simply means creating a chart for this, representing this in a chart, representing this in a chart. So let's say we want to put our dashboard here. We'll name it. No. Sorry. We'll name it dashboard. Great. So to create your dashboard, there's this thing that's called templates. You must have to know how to do your templates. Template is very, very important. Okay, let me show you what template is. Let's go online. You can just come online and say Excel dashboard. Just type Excel dashboard and see what it looks like. So you can just click on images. You can see these are different dashboard, Excel dashboard. Let's open this one, or let's even open this one. Look at this one. So I don't want to watch it. How do I make it bigger? Okay. Let's see. Great. Can you see the dashboard here? So you can see how their dashboard is. These things are called KPI. I don't want to select anything. It has given us different thing. I don't know what they are doing. Let's go back. Okay. Let's go back one more time. So this is exactly how a dashboard looks like. You can see the dashboard is looking beautiful. It has all these things called KPI. These are just at a glance, like any business dashboard or any HR, different kind of dashboard. You can see that they have the KPI. So you can see something like total sales, total countries we're working with, total this at a glance. Then, percentage of, I don't know, I'm not seeing the name here, maybe profits, total profits, Then look at the charts now on here. So you have to design your dashboard in a way that it will be beautiful, it will be appealing. So this person now used what they call templates. You need to have a template, like you already know that this is going to be here. That template is going to help you to know how many dashboards you're placing on your, how many charts you're placing on your reports. So now you can see that they have just 4 charts. This one, this one, this one, and this one. This one is definitely talking about time, something that happened over a period of time. Once you see a line like this, you know it's talking about time. Then these are the different KPIs, and you already saw how they did it. So you want to design your own, you want to create your own report in such a way. So the best practice is, the first thing you need to do is to create a template. That template is a guide. Though most persons don't like creating the template, but I do it a lot. I do it a lot. So we'll create our templates. Now, to do that, let's just come anywhere, click anywhere in this Excel, and remove the things you don't need. Because we are building a dashboard, if you check that one we saw online, there's no, all these grid line were not there. You'll not even know that it's Excel that was used to do it. So you want to remove all these Excel features that you may not be needing or you won't be needing. So you come to view, click on view. Then we don't want formula bar, we're not calculating anything. Formula bar is gone. Sorry. Remove it, it's gone. We don't want the heading is gone. We don't want the grid line, it's gone. I don't know, we are supposed to also remove this ruler. In fact, you can even close this place by clicking this arrow here. You click on it, it is gone. Do you get? So, but you definitely need it, because if you click here, I'm trying to get it back. Okay, now you have your tabs here, which is beautiful. So anything that we need, we can just come to the exact tab. It will bring it out for us. If we need to insert anything. All right, so good. Now let's start creating. Though those grid lines are still there, but it's no longer visible. So looking at this thing here, we want to have maybe total sales, we want to have all of these things. We want to have anything you want to have, but I will talk about, we'll do more of KPI, like they call it KPI cards. We'll do more of KPI cards when we get to Power BI, so that I don't have to bore you. All these ones here. We'll do it when we get to Power BI. I'll show you how to get all of those ones. But for now, let's focus on just building our report. So the first thing you want to have in your report is the title of the report, right? So you go to insert, you come to shapes, right? Let's look at shapes. Got Where is shapes, please? Illustrate. Then you can come to shapes. Then you click on shapes. You take the shape that you want. So I want to use this one. You just draw something like this. Maybe here you want to have the company logo that you're working for. You put the logo here. Then let me just copy this instead of going back again. I want to have the title of my work here. So you now expand it. This is going to be the title of your work, right? Great. So you can color it, or you can modify it. Maybe you come to design, shape format. Come to shape format. You can now format it the way you want, right? Maybe you want to put colors, you want to push field and all that. I think we should just return this thing. Let's return so that we'll not keep clicking. So I'll cancel it here. I'll remove it here. It's back. Are we happy now that it's back? So maybe you want to change the color. You can just come to your shape format. This is where you format your shape. You come to here, you can change it. You can change to black. You can even fill. You can change the different colors here. You can decide to use this one. All right. Then you can also the outline. You can come to outline. If you want to put like something like a border around it. Maybe you want to put a black border. You can see. Can you notice the border? Great. So this is just like design. Then if you want to make it look somehow like add effects, you can come here. You can see different effects that you can add. You can make it look different ways. Choose any one you want. You can come to, I like using this bevel. This bevel. All these ones are different styles. If you want it to glow, if you want it to have shadow, you can come here, put it. You can see shadow. You can see. Then if you want it to have bevel, you can come here. In my project, I think I used this bevel and it was looking nice. So you can decide to use any of them. Let me use, I don't know. So this is where you bring out your artistic, your creativity, your design skill, okay? Everybody is a designer. Everybody. It's just, if it looks good in your eye, then it's good. Then I'll choose this one. All right. So instead of repeating the same thing here, I'll just delete this one and copy. Like I'll copy, click on copy and paste. Click on paste, Control V. Can also do that for you. So when I come here, I can now expand it because I want my dashboard to look the same. I don't want them to come and be looking different. So here I want to put the name of the company and then put the logo of the company. So let's say the logo, let's just go and download any logo online, or you can use ChatGPT to get logo. You can just design logo by yourself. You can use Canva, right? So I want to download logo. Just any random logo, or let's use logo generator or logo maker to get any logo. No, I don't want the one that will pay. I'll use Canva. I don't want this class to be too long. How do we do this now? Just use any picture as your logo, man. Let's use anything. Logo maker. Logo maker. We just want to get, because the company that you're working for, they may have a logo. I don't know why I'm not getting logo maker. They may have a logo, so you want to put their logo there for them. Maybe enter business name. Maybe what's our business name? Maybe okay. We even have our own personal logo, sir. Wow, let's just use our logo instead of all this back and forth. So to put your logo now, you can decide to write just the name, but you can also insert, go to insert. Now insert, you can insert picture. You can come here, see picture or shape or icon. If the logo is an icon, you can insert icon. But let me see if I can insert picture from my device or from online. So let's see if we can see our own logo. It will now take me to my computer. So go to download. You have a lot of things that, but let's look at Data Afric. Look at our own logo. Click on Insert. That's brought in the logo here. So once it comes in, you can place it here, or you can even still style it. You can see different style. You can see. You can just play around and get what you want. You can see. You can style it, or you can even bring it forward, bring it backward. You can you can increase the size here. Like you can crop it. Let me say I want to crop it down to maybe 1.1. Maybe I want it to be 1.2 and this one to be 3 points, to just resize it for me. Or if I want to put a border, I want to go to image layout. I want to put a border, or if I want to compress, change, reset image, a lot of things you can do. You can remove the background in case the logo has a background. You can remove it here. You can even change it to, let me see, I'm trying to change it to, can do a transparent. I'm trying to change the shape. Let me see all this. And here you can change it to a cycle if you want. Can change it to anything. So it just all depends on you and your design. So let's see. Let's see how this looks. So let's say I don't want to put a border. I don't want border. I can say no border. Can remove the border. So this is looking good, right? I think it's okay like this. Then you can reduce the size. Then you can now drag it and put here. It is still too big, so you can adjust it to fit in. Good. I'm a designer. I can design. This is good. So, now the next thing is our title. We want to have the title. So to be able to write, you have to come to insert as well. Then you can see text. See text here. Click on text. So you can choose what you want to do. If you want to design what art, but I think we want to just write. It will give you a text box. Then that text will just come here and highlight, like press down and hold and drag. It now gives you where to write. So maybe this is Data Afric sales report. Data Afric sales report for 2021 to 2023. Aha. So maybe you can add presented by your name. So you can see that the thing is small, right? Can reduce this. Good. So you just come here. When you come here, highlight it. You want to increase the size. So that's where you now do your normal. You can see. Use your normal. Can style it your normal, this thing, home. The home tab. You can see. So you can even color it the way you want. If you want it to be white, if you want it to be anything, you can color it the way you want. But I want mine to be black. So I'll just, because I will increase this thing to accommodate everything. So I can reduce the size a bit so that it will fit in. So you can see it has border. Can you see the border? It has border and it has background. But we want it to fit into our background. So we'll just come here, click on it, and then go to home. Are we in home already? Come to home. No. When you click on it, you go to the format, shape format here. Then you can see fill. You don't want, this is if you want to add a color to it, maybe change the background color or anything, but you don't want any fill. You don't want it to have a background. Then outline, you also don't want it to have outline. If you want it to have a border, you can see. If I want to put a border now, can you see the border? But we don't want that because we already have a border. You put no border. Auto text field, you don't want any field. Okay, I think we want a text field so that our text will show. So you can see it is now transparent. It's now looking as if it is lying inside this place. You can see that. Isn't this beautiful? So now you can now add another text. Maybe you want to write your name, presented by, something like that. So just to show that this is your own project. So you want to also go back to insert, come to, please, we may stay a little longer, maybe like 30 minutes, so that we'll be able to finish this thing. We don't want to come back to it again. So here you want to have like presented by, then I'll put your name, maybe Chris, put your full name, then you don't want this to be too big, right? So because you don't want it to overshadow your this thing. Good. So remember how to go to shape formats, remove fill, remove anything that you don't want. Then good. You can see, so you can reduce the color so that it doesn't overshadow the topic, the main thing. You can come to fill and change the color to this one. No, not fill, text fill. You want to change the color to something a little bit faint. Great. So, but don't mind me, Sha, you can do better. Can do better than me. So this is the title. So remember, you can decide to put your other KPI, maybe total sales made here. You can decide to put it here. Okay, this can be longer. You can put some information here, total sales made or something like that. Just go online and research on dashboard to make your own look beautiful. So the next thing, you want to now start putting your charts. Remember, we have how many charts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts. So those 6 charts now, you want to come here. Let's now go back to insert. We want to insert shape. So you choose the kind of shape you want to use. If you want to use round shape, it's up to you. If you want to use square shape, if you want to use triangle, if you want to use whatever, rectangle, whatever, cycle, if you want to use line to do your own dashboard, that's fine. But me, I like this one. So if I use this one to give me this normal shape, now let me show you another shape, the other type that I also like. If you want to use this one also, you can see this one. You can see they are not the same shape. So it depends on how you want your dashboard to look like. So if you want to use this one, this is fine. So let me use this one. So you can now bring it. You want your dashboard to start here. You want the first thing to be here. Then you keep it here. Maybe you copy it and paste. You want the next one to be here, but you want the next one to be longer, maybe. Then you copy again, you paste. You want the next one to be here. So you want everything to align. Great. Then this is 3. Then maybe you want the next one to be down here. You want this one to be longer. You don't want them to, just want to style your work, to be good. Then you want this one here. And then you want this one here. So you don't want it looking too big. You can see how clean the work is. So this is a dashboard template. So remember, you can also do bevel, right? So these spaces are too big. Close it up a bit. Now we haven't added, we are still going to have our slicer, right? So you need to put that into consideration as well. We can add, is this color you want? Then you can also go to shape. Remember, you can also add this one. You can also add glow if you want it to glow, however I want it to be. I want mine to glow a little bit, or let's see, soft edge. Want it to have edge. If you want it to have, so I want to maintain the same distance, right? So I'll maintain the same distance here. So you do the same thing for all, okay? So now we now start doing our dashboard and break. Now the color, we want it to match the same color. If you want it to be blue, fine, it's up to you. Let me see if I want mine to be the same color. So I want it to be the same color. So I want it to be the same color with my heading, okay? So good. So I'm supposed to have done this before replicating it, so I don't have to go and start doing it for all of them. Okay, so but it's not a big deal. Let's do it since we have the time. Please, are you following? Is anybody following me? Are you understanding anything? I forgot
Yes,
to
I'm
ask you.
following.
All right, thank you. So good. So remember the bevel, you can also add the bevel. So now let's go to our dashboard. We've created our templates. Now your own templates can be finer than this. Don't mind my own. No, I'm not, I'm just rushing. I need sometimes you need to cool down. This thing can take you a whole day or even a whole week to design. So, but you know, we're having a class, so I can't take all the time. So let's do this one first. Ghana. So I'll click on this, then I'll go to what? Insert, pivot table. Then let's decide the kind of pivot table. We want to show units sold by country. So this is a good one. Or can we look at bar charts? I think bar chart is better because we don't want, if you look at it, this is slanting, right? The names are slanting because of space. And remember, we're still going to squeeze it to fit into all those things. So I prefer this one. Then we go. So we can do a little bit of cleanup, you know, we already know that. So the axis, we don't want the name. I think we don't want the secondary, the horizontal axis. Yeah, we don't want that. Then the chart title should be there. What is this one? Total sales by country, right? Then what else? We don't want this grid line. I'll just delete straight. I'll just click on delete. I don't know why it's not deleting, but let me do it from here. We don't want the grid line, we don't want the legend. Great. So we don't want this one. Just come here and hide. Good. So our dashboard is looking good. So we need to add the data label. This is amazing. So what do? We'll copy it to our dashboard. So paste it here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is our dashboard? It went down. It's hiding. So I'll bring it out from that hiding. Put it where we want it to be. So maybe we want it to be here. Good. Good, good, good. This is it. So we'll go back. This is the next one. We were doing revenue by country. I think it's still same thing, the same dashboard. Then we will do the same thing almost. So if it were, I'm not going to, let me just copy it. I'm not going to do all those. If I come here, I paste, it will hide, I'll bring it out. So I'm not going to do any editing again. So you already know, you can do that on your own. You can put it here, right? Good. So you know how to do it now, so that you do your own fine, to be fine. You can see, okay, let me show you now. Everything has shrink, like I told you. So if you do if you remove all those unnecessary things now, it will now increase the size of your dashboard, the charts. Let's hide all this one, you see. If you now remove this one as well, remove this legend. The legend is not necessary. You see? If you come here and remove this primary, second, yeah, you see? Things are getting better now. You can put your data label. This is good. Then you can remove your grid lines. Okay, so just like that, that's how you're going to do for all of them. Oh, this one is talking about average by country, which is same thing. Come here. Anything country, we use this. Then you come here, copy it. I just cut it. Like I cut it, I don't copy. I cut because I want to come here and place it. So I'm not going to edit anything further. Maybe we should do the one that has, this one is here. So this one is definitely going to be a line chart. A line chart, okay. So wow, we made good. like a very, very good project. Like our business is growing, like a very good growth. So I just come here, Control V and paste. You can see from 2019, everything went up. So the business is doing very well so far. So please make your dashboard fine. Oh, don't mind my dashboard. I did not do anything nice here. If your dashboard is not fine, so I did not cut this one. I just remove it. Then the next thing is here. I want to check total units sold by product. Which product is giving us good? Please, are you with me? Are you following?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we are following.
let me assume. Now let me assume that I want to use pie charts here. Though it's not appropriate, like I told you, we are comparing so many things. So this is bad. This is bad, but I just want to use it because I want it to also come into our dashboard, right? So put it here. This is not good. You shouldn't use pie charts here because there are so many, like more than this thing. So let's assume one of these. And the last one, we have Monday. Okay, days of the week. Days of the week. So what kind of charts should we use here? The sales made these different days of the week.
Yes.
Bar, right? Okay, good. So this is good. So we can see that Wednesdays usually have a lot of sales. So why is Wednesday having a lot of sales instead of weekends? I think maybe most people used to have midweek, sort of midweek sales, something like that, midweek shopping. Some people shop Thursday, Friday, but yeah, we'll have Wednesday and Tuesday as our peak, as our peak sales season. Instead of weekends when people are not working. I believe people shop weekends, you see? So by normal assumption, you believe that people shop a lot during weekend because people are going out on dates, people are, stocking their houses. But from data here, it is saying otherwise, that it's on Wednesday. So you cannot argue with data now. It's facts. So you have to shut up and believe it. So our dashboard is ready and looking ugly. You have to design something nice. So don't come and show me this thing that I did here. I will show you my own dashboard. Let me even see if I think I closed it. Let me not show you Expo. All right. But let me show you my first dashboard ever. First dashboard I ever created in my life as when I was learning. Where is it, Seth? I've closed it. I've closed it. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, so this all have. So what's missing now? What should we add again? Can someone tell us what to add? So we need to make it responsive. We need to make our dashboard responsive, right? So what can we add to make it responsive? Slicer, thank you. So you just click on one and go to your design. Sorry, your pivot analyze. You can see slicer. You put your slicer there. What do we want to filter by? Someone should suggest for us.
Sales by country.
Okay, by country. So I want to know which country is So you can have as many slicers as you want to. Let me say I have this one here. Can make it short. Maybe I also want to filter by product, right? So I can also go again. I can also go again and get slicer. I also want to filter by products. I'll put products. I have a second slicer. I can have as many slices as I want, but I want to just have only these two. Then next, I want to have a what? A time. It's a timeline. So timeline, because we'll have My laptop is down. Let me plug it, sir. So because we have time, dates here, we want to know what happened in each of the year. So slice by dates. Good. So we can also slice by months. You can, like, it will drill it down to months or even days. Remember, we have days, but here we want to just slice by, can slice by days, you see. You can check each of the day of the month. You can also check by each of the month of the year, or we can also slice by year, by quarter, quarter, then by year as well. So we want to slice by year, just keep it slow. I want to keep this one here. It means as our dashboard is not, it's not dashboarding. So keep this one. You can see, keep everything in alignment to make sure it's looking good. So I want to bring this one down here. Good. So who can tell us what to do next? If I want to check how many sales we made in Ghana, I can see all the sales we made in Ghana, right? Is everything okay? Who can tell us what's going on? How do we make it responsive? Because it's not responsive right now. It's only working for this total country by sales. What do we do to make sure it's responsive? So we are going to report connection. So you come here, just right click. You click on report connection. Then you select everything. These are all the charts. This one, pivot 1 is this one. Pivot 2 is this one. Pivot 3 is this one. Pivot 4 is this one. We have 6 pivots, right? So we select all of them. Then go. So now when I click on Ghana to filter for all of them, the dashboard is now responsive. I click for India to show me Indian data. If I click on Malaysia, it shows me for Malaysia. Then I'll report. So I'll do the same here also so that I can be able to filter all the products. All the products we'll have, you can see. I'll add all of them. Great. So if I want to know
Please, how
triple
did
H,
you?
what?
Please, what did you click to get that report connection?
Just come on it. When you bring hover
Okay.
your mouse on it and right click.
Right.
When you
Okay.
right click, you see report connection.
Okay.
Like
Thank
just
you.
so let's do for dates. If we click on 2019, it will only affect this one because this is the only one that we did for. It will not affect other ones. So let's see. You see, it's not affecting other ones because we not click on it. So we need to report connection. I'll right click, then click on report connection, and then add all of them. You can see. Okay, so now filter. See, all of them is responsive. So this is it. So now I have an ugly dashboard. I have a very ugly dashboard here. I hope we are recording. Yeah, we are. We are recording. So someone, I think that's it. That's it. So you can see how we've converted from our table, from our data set. We built our pivot table. Then we now have our dashboard, and we didn't just build dashboard, conventional dashboard like we did the other time. We first of all built our templates. Who can tell us the importance of these templates, please? Just tell us the importance. Why did we need to build a template? Anybody? Why do
It
you need to?
sounds like a guide.
A guide. Thank you. It's a guide, not like it sounds like. It's a guide that will guide you. It makes your work easier. Okay. So it's a very good guide. It helps you. So that's it. That's the end of the class. I want to take question now. I believe you have your questions and all that. So let's have your questions. Okay. Go ahead. This is the first dashboard we did without templates. So questions, please. Let's have your questions.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask
Yeah, go
whether there
ahead.
is a way you can be able to link it.
To link it
Hello?
how? To link it how? To where?
Yes, I wanted to ask
Mm.
whether there is a way you can link the dashboard to the dataset in terms of connecting it in such a way that when the data set on the changes, then again the display of the dashboard changes. Is it possible?
It's connected automatically now. Are you not following the class? This dashboard came from the data set. If anything changes here, can you hear me?
Yes.
It is automatically connected because the dashboard cannot exist without the data set. So from the data set, we came to that pivot table, we built a pivot table here. From pivot table, then we have the dashboard. So if anything changes here automatically, like what should we add now? If you add anything now, I don't know, it will change automatically. So not automatically anyway, but if you change any data here, just simply come to your pivot table and refresh. Just refresh the pivot table. Once you refresh it, I think, let me see, refresh. Where is that refresh? Refresh here on that pivot table. Once you click on refresh, okay, let's see Ghana. Let's see Ghana now. See Ghana. See Ghana. Total sale in Ghana is what? 1331. Someone should just call this thing 133123, right? So let's go and change something in the data set. Let's look for Ghana and add something to them. Maybe this is Ghana here. So let's just add units sold. Let's change this unit sold to, let's change it to 11,000. Let's change it to 11,000. Good. So I will control save. That's changed. So we'll now come back here. If you come back here, it is still 13,133. So, but now watch. Exactly. When we come here and refresh, it will refresh the data. So refresh. You can see that's changed the figure here from 133 to 14, like it has increased it. And if you go to your, hey, we didn't check the dashboard before doing it, but automatically it also updates here. Where is the country part? If you go to Ghana, it has changed to 14. Can you see that? 1431. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right. So it is automatically linked because it's just like your child came from you, from your wife. So his name, no matter how he grew, he cannot be bigger than his father, right? So this is like the parent of this data set is the parent, whatever. If you change your surname, your family name, automatically your child changes to the new name without anything. You don't even have to. You just have to refresh the child, like refresh all his documents to your current new surname, right? That's how it works. So more. This is my my first ever dashboard. Let me show you. So you don't know. So you don't joke with me. You don't think you go and do anyhow now and bring. See, this is my first ever dashboard. You can see how I colored it. I use color routing to do color routing. So you have to do something nice. You can see it was a dashboard. Like I did a template first and all that. So it's looking nice, and I want your own to be more beautiful than my own. Your first dashboard is going to be in your portfolio project, so it's something you should be proud. You are going to be proud of when you're done. I'm going to give you project. No, your project is going to be next week. We are going to be having our exams next week. And our exam next week is going to be exam next week. Today is Saturday. Next week Tuesday. Then we'll start Power BI from Saturday. That's our next class. So you have to prepare for your exams. All right. You have to prepare for your exam. It's going to be a 30 minutes exam. After the exam, okay, I will give you your project today so that you can start working on it. But you're not submitting it on Tuesday. You're submitting it before Saturday so that you can have enough time to prepare. Or should we just, okay, no, I'll give you enough time to prepare for your exam. Then after your exam on Tuesday, I'll now give you the project so that you can work on it till Saturday. Is that okay like that? Or does anyone have any suggestion?
I think it's okay.
Okay, that's fine.